Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know, I am a combat camera in the United States Army. So I'm a 25 Victor, 25V, if you want to look it up and stuff like that. When I was joining, there wasn't much videos explaining what this MOS is or what do they do or how it works. So I thought since I'm in it, I'm at AIT right now, and I thought I would talk to you all about what a 25 Victor life is like. So basically, what a 25 Victor is we are the ones who document history. If you ever saw videos of ceremonies or training events or just real wartime videos or footage, somebody's the one recording it. Somebody's the one standing behind the camera, getting all that good footage and facts and showing it to the public, and that is what we do. So you don't really hear about us much or see us much because, like I said, we're behind the camera. We're the one documenting history. So yeah, my MOS is 6 months long. Well, that's what it says on the contract when I had joined the Army, but in actuality, it is gonna be much longer than that. I say at least 8 to 9 months long. For a long period of time, I thought they lied to me. I'm like, okay, I got to AIT, my contract said I was gonna be here for 6 months, but I'm clearly not gonna be here for 6 months. I got here in January, and I'll be graduating in August. So that's obviously more than 6 months. And I think it's because they don't take in consideration the weekend days, because you don't have school on the weekend, and they also don't take in consideration just normal days that you have off for certain holidays, depending on what time you come in. For certain organization days, it's just the school has. I think those 6 months is just training days, but you're gonna be here for longer than that. You're gonna be here for at least 2 months longer than that, depending on what time you get here, because when I got here, I had to wait 1 week before I could start school. So for those of you who like me, who wanted to come here and had your college planned out, you had your schedule planned out because you was planning on it being 6 months, give yourself some leave room, okay? Give yourself at least 2 months leave room, because when you get here, you might not start school the same day you get here. You might not start school the same week you get here. Some people didn't even start school the same month they got here. That means once they got to AIT, they had to wait a whole month before they even started school, and then for that 6 month time to really start kicking off. Come in.
You good? I was waiting after for long and like, who's making us stop talking? Oh my God.
Trying to get back in focus. Why am I not focused? There we go. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, so the contract for 25 Victor says 6 months, but it is not 6 months long. Do not get that confused. Your recruiter's not gonna tell you that, and the contract surely isn't gonna tell you that. And I don't even think the recruiter knows. The recruiter's just reading the paper, but I mean, you never know with recruiters at the end of the day. But like I said, so definitely plan, give yourself some leeway time. If you know you start in school on fall semester, make sure that you know that it's gonna be like at least 7-8 months long. And like I said, that's because of the weekends, the holidays off, depending on when you start school. And also, if you're a 25 Victor, if you're my MOS, and if you're thinking about being my MOS or whatnot, you're taking 2 classes, not 1. You're taking a photography class and you're taking a video class. Now that's important because when you finish photography class, you're out of school. And then you have to wait again for video class to start. Now that class could start in the same week, that class could start in 1 week, that class can start in 2 weeks, which again, prolongs your time here. And they're not gonna tell you none of that. So like, I didn't even know I was taking 2 classes, and that is why our MOS is so long. Is because majority of other MOSs, they only take 1 class, but we take 2. We take a photography class and a video class. My photography class lasted between January, February, March, April. Yeah, I graduated from photography in April. So between January and April, I was in photography. Oh, by the way, you get your camera like in the first week you start school. So it's hands-on straight throughout. Started school, the second day, they issued me a camera, issued me a flash, issued me a couple different lenses, gave me a camera bag, and I was taking photos. They ain't waste no time. One thing I promise you about school is they're not wasting no time with the knowledge. You taking tests back to back, performance exams back to back. They got it planned out from every single day. They're gonna give you a syllabus, and every single day it is planned out. No just coming to school, what are we doing today? You know what you're doing today a month before that day even comes up, and they stick to the schedule because they condense the course so much. It's a long course, but honestly, some people even here would be like, it's too fast. Like they need a little bit more time grasping the knowledge and information. But hey, 9 months is a long time, man. If I gotta do what I gotta do to grasp that knowledge as fast as I can so I can get out of here. I can't be here no longer than that. But yeah, so photography is a great course. The teachers are great, honestly. We go to school at DINFO, the Defense Information School. That's what DINFO stands for. So that's just good to know. There's 2 types of tests you'll be taking at DINFO. You'll be taking written exams and performance exams. Now don't let the name confuse you. Written exams are done on the computer, but they're like multiple choice questions, 20 questions. You're clicking them, they're based off of the textbook that they give you. And then performance exams are when you're actually using the camera, they're sending you out, telling you what kind of shots you need to get. They time you and stuff like that. Now the written exams are a little tricky because I feel like the questions are set up, they're set up tricky. They're not straight to the point. The performance exam are subjective because, as you know, we're a subjective field. So we take a picture, we might think the picture is great. If our teachers don't think the pictures are great, you never know. Now they do have certain things they have to check off on your pictures, like rule of thirds, white balance, and things like that. Easy hits for you to get, but at the end of the day, some of those hits can be subjective. So it's good to know. I've never failed a test in photography. Once I got to videography, it was a whole different ball game. I think videography is 10 times harder than photography. If you fail once, that's getting below than a 70, you have 1 chance to retest, and that's usually the next day. If you fail that second time, automatically you're getting restarted, you're changing classes automatically, no doubt about it. No third chances, nothing like that. What else? So yeah, remember, so key points that I would definitely let you all know. The contract for 25 Victor says 6 months, but definitely plan for 7 to 8. And you'll be learning photography and videography, which are both college credits. So that's great news as well. So you get college credits for both of those courses, and you get certified in both of those courses, and then you get prime knowledge. Now you're wondering, what knowledge did you get? Okay, so you learn how to use a camera, you learn about white balance, you learn about rule of thirds, you learn about focusing, manual focus, the settings, and you also in photography they touch up on Photoshop just a little bit, just like for 1 FA. In videography, you're using Premiere because, like I said, you're making movies. You're using a video camera, and the video cameras are pretty big. They're much like this big. They give you a tripod. You know, the LCD screen comes out. You can put your arm socket and camera stuff. Also, I was issued an audio kit, so not only are you using the video camera, shotgun mics, lavalier mics, you're using audio mixers. They also have light kits, so you're learning how to use lights, you're learning how to use audio, you're learning how to do video. They're teaching you about Premiere, so you're learning how to make a full movie. You're getting paid to do it, so it's a great experience. Now, me, I'm a reservist, okay? So I should have said that earlier, but yes, I'm a reservist. So these skills and stuff are great for if you want to go back to school and you want to major in something that's close to this, like multimedia. You know, these credits will transfer, and even if you do major in something that has nothing to do with photography, there are still a couple credits that this covers. But as just to let you all know, the closer your major is to what you learned at AIT, the more credits you will get. The closer your degree, the more credits you will get. So that's just good to know. What else? I'm trying to just cover 25 Victor, give you like a brief summary on what this MOS is like. Also, we have things called UAEs. Now, these UAEs allow us to go places. So, for example, when I was in photography, we took pictures in Washington, D.C., we took pictures in Annapolis, we took pictures in Baltimore. So that's good to know. So you're not only taking pictures on base, but you're traveling, you're getting in a car, you're going off base, you're taking photos in your civilian clothes, and you're out there capturing real life stuff. There was certain FAs where we had to call up a company, talk to them, see if we can have an interview with them, and then if they confirm yes, we write down the information, the time, the day they want us to come in. We go in there, we sit down, we introduce ourselves, and we take photos of them working. So a 25 Victor is really cool. You learn a lot. It's a long course, yes, and hey, at the end of the day, you're getting paid for the longer courses. So if you was to get an MOS that was 4 months long, you're gonna get paid for 4 months. If you get an MOS like mine, which is around 8 to 9 months long, you're getting paid for 9 months. You're in school, you're not at your duty station yet, but you're getting paid to be here and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to sit down and talk to you about 25 Victor real quick, give you a brief summary. I'm sure you have more questions to ask. I don't feel like I covered everything. So definitely comment in the comment section. What other questions do you have about 25 Victors? Because our MOS travels all around the world. We go to North Korea, we go to Germany, because wherever there is something going on, they need photographers there to document that. Because who's gonna know what's going on if we're not there capturing the moment? What's great about our MOS, and I love to say this, is we get all the fun stuff without the bullshit, okay? So basically what I'm saying is, while everybody's out there doing their thing, we're the ones there capturing the moment, okay? We go to the same places that everybody else does, and we're just there to take photos. And it's not just take photos, because I promise you, if you give anybody this camera and tell them what you need done, they won't know what to do, because it's not as easy as it sounds. Knowing how to white balance, knowing how to focus, knowing which batteries you need, how to do this, how to do that. They give you what your mission is, and for you to go capture that moment, you need to be ready. You need to know about shutter speed. You need to know all that information. It's a really great MOS. It's really fun. It's really creative. It's great to see your work. It's great to see your works in magazines, on newspapers, on billboards, and to know like, man, I took that photo. So yeah, I definitely suggest this MOS to everybody. I think this is the MOS that I wanted before I joined. I definitely wanted to do something with cameras before I even knew this MOS existed. So when I was searching up MOSs, I saw this one and I was like, that sounds interesting. And when I got here, I grew even more in love with the MOS. So definitely check out 25 Victor. I would suggest this MOS to anybody who's interested in technology and interested in photography and videography and wants to learn more about movie making software and Premiere and audio and light and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. So that's a brief history on 25 Victors. If you have any more questions, definitely let me know. Comment in the comment section below, and definitely like and subscribe, and I will be posting another video as soon as possible. Oh, by the way, my name is Jaleel, and stay nerdy.